And a very good morning to you. It's Wednesday, the 13th of September, 2017. A warm welcome along to this morning's United Kingdom Talk, coming live from the Mirable Studios this morning, as always, gang, in Royal Berkshire. Now, I've got a new way of seeing your messages as they come up, so I need to see if I can get that working. I can't move. Yeah, sort of to a point, I suppose. Let me have a go. There we are. I think that's working now. Good. I should be able to see your messages quicker now as they come up. We've got a load of people with us already. Good morning, Christina. Morning, Christina, who joins us this morning. Kevin Webster is there. Courtney enjoys the little videos at the beginning of the show, don't you? I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do enjoy that. Do you know that took me 5 hours? Was it 5 hours or 3 hours to do that? That little 5-minute intro thing. It's true. Yes. Good morning, Kevin. Let's have a look. Adam's with us. Good morning, Adam the plumber. Ray Reynolds is there. Courtney says it said Wednesday the 12th. Did it say Wednesday the 12th? Did my date say Wednesday the 12th? Let me just double check that. I hope you're not lying to me. I'll be most disappointed. I think I've got a thing about the 13th. Oh, you're right. Look at that. It should say 13th. Look, I can do that. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. How clever is this one? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Just a minute now. Just a minute. Just a minute. 13. There you go. Happy? Is that a bit better? Thank you very much for pointing out my faults. And there's so many of you that like to do that. Let's be honest. All right. Where are we going now? Let's have a look there. Diane's there. Sorry, I'm just getting used to a new system here. Oh, it jumps around a bit, doesn't it? Adam, yes. Ray. Good morning, Ray. Diane, Carl, Courtney. Yeah, that doesn't work too badly, does it? Yes, I've got a new system in front of me last night. We stayed up last night till very, very late, trying and succeeding, I'm pleased to say, to get the show to go on some other platforms. So you're probably watching this on YouTube, on Facebook Live, but it's also now going out on YouTube Live as well. My YouTube is youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. You should be able to just click there and see it. Also on Now TV, Twitch, I think it was as well, and Periscope as well. And all the messages hopefully come up in the same place directly in front of me there. Although I'm now kind of looking at a picture of me that's like 10 seconds ago, so that's a little bit off-putting, but I might get used to it. You never know, I might get used to it. All right, so there we are. That's how it's all working this morning. I think Ross was just trying to call in a moment ago. No, thank you, Courtney. If you ever see anything wrong, please let me know, because I don't know. Sometimes I do make mistakes. It's true. I know. Shock horror. I make mistakes sometimes. I mean, I made one again. I think it was 1998, the last one was. So I've just made another one now. That's not too bad, is it? So that's 1998 to 2008, it's about 47 years ago, I think that is. I think that's correct. That's about 47 years ago. Maths was never my good point. I've got to tell you that, okay? Math was never my good point. Anyway, so hope you're well this morning. I did some washing yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before in the morning? Anyway, I went to collect it yesterday before I had my little trip to the hospital. And I'm putting this was a sheet, you know, and I put in this sheet. I was putting it on the bed, and oh my God, an earwig crawled across it. So there's a lesson there. If you hang your washing outside, that's not the only thing I've found on my sheets before. Oh no, I've gone out there on a really hot sort of spring to summer day, and I found a group of flies resting on them. You know, I think they'd just been born, these flies, and they were just sitting on my sheet, hanging on the washing line, drying themselves out. So there's a little lesson there. Whenever you bring in sheets from that washing line, if you're lucky enough to have a garden and you've got a washing line, then please bring your sheets in and shake them out before you put them on the bed. Very, very important. Because you don't want an earwig. You know what happens, don't you? Oh, no. Now, I'm sorry if you're a little bit creeped out by this. I would be creeped out. But earwigs, if they find while you're asleep, they crawl into your ear and into your head. They eat through the drum, the eardrum. They crawl into your head and they eat your brain inside out while you're asleep. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. And then when you wake up, no brain. No brain. And that, of course, is exactly what happened to me many years ago. That's why I'm sitting here so foolishly. I have no brain. No brain of anything to talk at. So do be careful whenever you take your... Oh, the blooming pen. This happened yesterday. 1 minute. Whenever you're taking your washing in, give it a good shake before you come in, okay? That's my advice on washing. So that was that. Went to the hospital yesterday to have a little check out. And I got a problem with my throat again. Now, it's only this side, okay? It's only this side where I've got a problem. And it's permanently dry. It's like at the back of the roof of the mouth and down a bit. Down to about there. It's like... I can only explain it as permanently dry. And I get a lot of guitar as well. Which is sometimes you see me doing this. Okay, that's actually guitar going down. I hate to tell you that. But that's exactly what it was. So it may be, it's looking like we're going to have another blooming camera up my nose. And I really didn't enjoy that last time. Last time was about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Not a very nice experience. Is it painful? No, it's just annoying. It's really, really annoying. So I don't know if any of you have had that. So I expect that to come up in the next few weeks down at the Royal Free in London. See if they can find anything there. The doctor isn't too concerned because it's only one side. He said he'd be more concerned if it was both sides. So fingers crossed there'll be nothing wrong there. I shall keep you fully informed. You don't want me to video that, do you? No, no, no. Oh, you see my face. You see my face panicking. It's not going to happen. We're not going to have a video of cameras going down my throat. Thank you very much. So that's that. Went to the swimming pool. Now, you may know I have been made Member of the Month. Member of the Month at the Living Well Swimming Pool and Gymnasium Complex at the Hilton Hotel just up the road. And I am Member of the Month. And there's a little picture of me in a star. And I walked in there because they told me this just before I went up to my sister's for a short holiday. Had a lovely time up there, as you well know. And I waltzed in there. What was yesterday? Tuesday. I waltzed in there Monday. And so I said, hello, how are you? Oh, you're Member of the Month, do you know? I said, oh, yes, you told me about a week ago I was going to be a Member of the Month. He said, oh, your picture's up on the wall. I said, oh, right, okay. So I'm in reception now looking for my picture. There's a notice board as you come into the house, okay, on the left. Into the sort of little hallway. There's a notice board there. Then you go through another set of doors and there's a notice board directly in front of you. And there's another notice board over there. This is all in the reception area. And I'm looking at all these boards. I said, well, where's my photo then? A Member of the Month. Surely I should have my photo prominently displayed somewhere. Let me turn that annoying noise off. And I said, oh, it's in the gym. Oh, right, okay. So we've now come out of the reception area. Now, the reception area is, of course, the place where most people go. They come in from the hotel, have a look around, they come in there. That is where you should have Member of the Month photo, surely. So I'm taken into the gym. Oh, it must be on the corridor as we walk past. And I'm looking at the boards. I said, no, well, where is my photo? Where is my photo? Oh, it's round there. So I was then taken around a little corner that it has no footfall. The only time you would walk round this corner is if you were doing that thing on that great big ball. Like that, with your legs up. That's the only time you would walk round the corner. As I walk round the corner, there's one of the lads, I shouldn't really tell you, one of the lads who I fancy a bit, and he's there with his legs around his shoulders on the wall. He's like that. And I said, oh, hello, mate. He said, oh, hello, what are you doing in here? Because they know I don't go in the gym. I just use the swimming pool. I said, well, just come to look at my photo. And they pointed it out. There it was. On the wall, round the corner, out of the way. What's the point of that? What is the point of that? And he looked, he said, oh, how'd you get that then? I said, well, fittest person in here, obviously. He looked a little bit angry, actually. And he kind of smiled. And he's very nice, he is. And his legs were still up there. I was doing this sort of exercise thing. Dear me. And the strange thing is, he looks like he's putting on weight. He's got the love handles. I mean, I've had those for years myself. Have you got love handles? Oh, I've had them for years. So I've got these round the side there. Anyway, so I'm looking at, and I looked at the gym instructor. I said, what on earth is it doing round here? Who's going to see it round here? It's right out the way. No one's going to see it. It's like going into the supermarket and looking for, and the milk has been stored in a cupboard and no one can find it. No footfall whatsoever around that corner. No one walks past there except to go on the little ball or put your legs halfway up the wall and do yourself some serious injuries. So very, very disappointed about that. Member of the month. I said to Trevor, I did say to Trevor, the great manager of Living Well Bracknell, I said to him, perhaps I may have to withdraw my permission on using that photograph. It's an outrage, dear. Outrageous. So there we are. Member of the month. What for? Oh, you don't get anything. There's no prize. You don't get like a voucher for a free meal in the Horton Hotel or free tea. You get nothing. Just your photo on the wall. So come on, let's do it properly, lads, for Christ's sake. I did take a picture. One moment, please. I don't know if you'll be able to see this because it's quite difficult to show a picture on the camera there. So we'll see if this works or not. By the way, has anyone noticed any difference about the picture this morning or the sound? Because I'm using a different way to come to you now. We're using a different method now. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Member of the month. Right. So here it is. Can you see that or not? Oh, of course, I'm looking at a picture. That's 10 seconds ago, aren't I? Right. Let's go back to the live one. There we are. Can you see that? There we are. Oh, yes, you can, can't you? Look. There we are. Chris Finn, member of the month. Member of the month. Yes, but around the corner where no one can see it. What a complete and utter waste of time that is. Isn't it? Oh, well, not to worry. These things are sent to test us. They really are. Right, let's read some of your little messages out this morning. Okie doke. Up we go. There, and there we are. Good morning, Gustav says, crikey, he looks smart this morning. Is he due in court later? I've only ever been in court twice, Gustav. That was for my divorce, child access to my son, and also for operating an illegal pirate radio station. That was, I think, 1983, 1984. I operated an illegal pirate radio station from my bedroom. And the police and the Home Office came round one afternoon and took all the stuff away. Honestly, my dad was in pieces. But they weren't angry. They were just shocked. Because they didn't know it was illegal. I knew it was illegal. It's a long time ago now. Long time ago. Good morning to Ray Reynolds. Glitches yesterday with sync. No, it wasn't at this end, Ray. No one else complains. I think the problem might have been at your end, Ray. It does happen sometimes. Just one of those things. Ross said, tried calling up and your production team are not answering the phone. Maybe the phone line's not open, you dimwit. Ross, can you see anywhere on here that says phone lines are now open? Can you see that on the screen? Have I said the phone lines are open? No, because they're not open yet. I do let you know when the phone lines are open. Do pay full attention to what's going on around you. Do you find you have a lot of accidents in your car, Ross? You know, you just, oh, didn't see that coming. Oh, not watching around me. I reckon that's what's happening there. Thank you, Ross. I will try calling up Sarah Walker on BBC Radio Berkshire. Okay, go on, talk to her then. I'm sure you really think she wants to talk to you. Let me give you a little bit of advice, Ross. Before you call someone at this lady who you fancy at BBC Radio Berkshire, make sure you remove your picture first. Otherwise, she might not want to talk to you. Okay, I may or may not open the phone line shortly. Very, very busy. Very, very busy at the moment this morning. Now, I have decided, now we've got this little bit of a problem with North Korea at the moment and King Ping Pong Woo. King Ping Pong Woo of North Korea is playing about with those little toys of his, little nuclear toys that he keeps sending around. He'd frighten the Japanese out of their lives, dear. They had to go hiding in bus shelters and places like that. Sending missiles. Got no business sending missiles across that. So I've noticed on the news, I think it was yesterday, they've decided now that more sanctions are going to be given to North Korea. Oh, for Christ's sake, hang on a minute, Ross. He's not going to stop moaning, is he? There you go. Right, just give me a second to do a couple of clicks. Click. Click. One moment, please. Stand by, Ross. Okay, phone lines are now open if you want to call in. And don't do that, oh, I don't want to call in now. You know, if you do that, I'll block you. So call in now, 0208144 3477. And I've opened the phone line just for you, Ross. Just for you, to stop you moaning. He says, I might ring them and talk about your show and see how long it is before I get cut off. Oh, I don't know if they do that. So there you go, Ross. The phone line is open. The amount of people that ring the phone when the phone line is not even cut, I don't know at the time, you see, because I haven't got it open. As soon as I open it, it tells me, it comes up there, and if someone rings, your little name or phone number comes up, depending on whether you're in the system or not. But there you go, it's open now. For you or anyone else that might want to call in, 0208144 3477. Can you see the whole number on there, or is that like a little bit not on there? Yes, you can see it, can't you? Sorry, I beg your pardon. Oh, what have I done now? Just a minute. Done something wrong now. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, that's it. There we go. That's working now. Okay? All right? There you go, Ross. Open. Gustav says, poor Ross, James O'Brien doesn't abuse callers on LBC. He's professional. No, he just cuts them off. He just cuts them off. If I wanted to listen to a hard left person on the radio, I'd wait till Jeremy Corbyn comes on, let alone James O'Brien. Oh, talking of LBC, actually, Gustav, one of the presenters is not too well on there at the moment, is he? Steve Allen. I know he's been in hospital Monday and Tuesday. We're not quite sure what's wrong, actually. Apparently he had a fall. So I do hope he's doing well. I'm a great fan of Steve Allen on LBC. So we'll see how he's getting on there. But I don't know. Has anyone ever heard anything about Steve Allen? He does the show 4 till 6:30 in the morning. He's usually on there. But the last couple of days, I don't know about this morning. I haven't checked this morning. But the last Monday and Tuesday, he's not been on. He's not been very well at all, has he? Apparently, Ray Reynolds says he's burnt his leg. Oh, he's burnt his... Did he drop some hot water on it? Oh, that reminds me. Do you know, years ago when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I never ever forget. I was in the living room. We had a flat in Peckham. And Droitwich House it was. Droitwich House on Commercial Way. That's where we lived in Peckham. And we're in the living room. And all of a sudden I heard a scream coming out of the kitchen. And my dad jumped up from the chair and run out of it, run into the kitchen. And my mother had dropped a saucepan of boiling hot water all down her chest. Oh, I can still hear that scream now. Terrible, isn't it? Terrible, terrible, terrible. So thank you. Thank you, Ray. Ray says we love the Pirates. I know, you're always going on and on about them all the time, Ray. We love the Pirates. I went to Felixstowe on Saturday where we laid a stone for Radio Caroline. Oh, yes. All the stars were there. Emperor Roscoe, Tony Prince and Roger Day as well. Right, we've got Ross on the phone now. Good morning, Ross.
Hello, is that Mr. Reardon?
It is Mr. Reardon. Can I help your inquiry?
Hello, this is Ross. I'm calling from Microsoft Service Support. We've noticed that you seem to have a problem with your computer.
No problem here. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All we need you to do, sir, is
yes.
We just need you to go to this website, and all we need, just simply need your account number and your PIN number, please, and then we can access your computer and clean your computer for you, sir.
Oh,
very quick.
I haven't got a bank account. I'm cash only here.
No, we take cash, sir. We take cash. We can come and collect your computer.
Oh,
and
okay.
it for you.
We'll pop round then. When are you coming?
I can come round in 5 minutes. I'm just round the corner. It's only £500 to clean your computer for you, sir.
5 minutes? Okay. Yes. We'll chop then.
£500, sir.
£500. Yes. Well, that's okay. What do you mean clean it? Have you got polish?
No, we've had reports from Microsoft that there's been some naughty pictures on there, and we need to make sure that they are erased from your computer.
Is it window cleaner? Is it Windoline? Is that what you're using, or polish?
No, there's viruses, so we need to
viruses. I've got
viruses.
I've got spray Dettol downstairs. I can use that.
No. We've got special software, software, Mr. Red, and we can clean your computer instantly, and it will remove the viruses, Mr.
Software. I've got Dettol downstairs. That'll do viruses.
No, Mr. Redden, you don't understand. It's very important. We just need to get £500.
I can't understand. I can't understand you. Are you speaking from India? I can't understand what you're saying. What's he saying?
We have another person on the line. All we need is your bank account details, sir.
Is there subtitles with this? I don't understand the language. What language are you speaking?
We're from our regional office in Norfolk, sir. But all we need is your PIN number, sir. That's all we need.
I haven't got a bank account. There is no PIN number. There is no PIN number. No PIN number.
Okay, we can do a bank account transfer, sir. So it's just £500.
I haven't got a bank account. You're not listening to me. I don't have a bank account. What language is it that you're speaking? Are you speaking from Thailand?
We do PayPal, sir. Only £500, very cheap.
No bank account, no PayPal, nothing. Cash only.
Well, sir, you don't want an infected computer, do you, sir?
Well, I don't think it's infected. It looks all right to me. It's not running or
dribbling. Oh, no, I can
definitely
guarantee, sir. It's definitely infected. All we need is £500, and then we can get someone to come round, seize your computer for you, and then we'll bring it back to you within 40 minutes.
There's a little drip from the... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no, that's a bit of my baked beans from last night. No, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't look ill.
No, it's definitely got a problem, sir. But we've had a report sent to Microsoft Service Centre that you've got multiple viruses on your computer. And we obviously, sir, please listen, sir. We need to make sure that your computer is working 100% as a valued Microsoft customer.
Well, I think it is working. We've got 16 million viewers at the moment to the show. That's just on Facebook. We're on YouTube as well. I mean, it looks all right to me.
No, sir, because we had a report. We have an automatic report that means that we need... Automatic? All we need you to go is simply go to this website. Should I say the website? And then all you got to do is just pop in your account details. It's very easy, Mr. Redden.
I don't have an account. I don't have any bank accounts. It's all cash only.
Well, you must have some kind of account.
No, why have I got an account? When I need to pay a bill, I just go down to the office and pay it, whether it's the post office or the Virgin Mobile telephone or I just go into the office and pay it.
Well, we can get someone to come round, but we'll have to add another £50. So it'll be £550, sir, if we come to you now.
Well, I don't think I want it done. You know, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. We'll just see what happens.
You don't understand,
Are you speaking from a public convenience?
It's very important, sir, that we as a valued Microsoft customer.
But I don't feel valued. I feel very undervalued for everything I do. I'm very, very undervalued.
No, you're not, sir. You're definitely very,
Where
very
is
valued.
this call coming from? Are you live or are you a recording?
No, this is live.
How do I know that you're live?
Because I'm talking to you now, you idiot.
Is this one of Doctor Who's monsters speaking? Are you a sea devil? Now that's how you do with those stupid phone calls. Anyone else want to try that one? It's over there. 0208 144 3477 is my phone number. Now going back to North Korea and King Ping Pong Woo, lots of sanctions are being, now I'm not sure what the sanctions of the United Nations are, but they are coming up with sanctions to send over to North Korea. And I have decided, I'm afraid, we cannot have these missiles going out left, right and centre all the time. So I myself am going to impose sanctions on North Korea in that in future you will only get the first half hour of my broadcasts. After that, they're going to be cut off. And I'm sorry, King Ping Pong Woo. You know, if you're going to be naughty, then you must be punished. And the way I'm going to punish you is to only allow you to watch the first half hour of my shows in future. I'm sorry. No, it's no use now. It's no use saying sorry now, dear. You know, you've started firing the missiles and upsetting the Japanese. and various other countries dotted all around you. Smaller places, probably smaller places. Like the Americans are not too keen either. I mean, do you even have a McDonald's in North Korea? It's outrageous. Stop throwing those missiles. It's not going to do you any good, dear. And you will only be allowed to watch the first half hour of United Kingdom talk in future, and that's it. Thank you very much. King Ping Pong Woo. Thank you, from North Korea. Now, I finished reading my book, Pig Heart Boy. Very, very good, this book, okay? It's about a little boy. He gets a pig heart, and does it work? Does it not work? And he goes back to school, and they all start calling him names and things like that. And this got me onto a little thought about what we could do on the show today. What names were you called at school? Do you remember? What names were you called at school? Now, I've got a couple of names myself. If you want to call in and tell me your names, or just type them up there, and we'll have a little laugh. We'll have a little laugh. At school, were they hurtful? Oh, some were, some weren't. I had sticking out teeth. I had sticking out teeth like that. They used to call me Bucktooth. I kid you not. They used to call me Bucktooth at school because I had sticking out teeth like that. What did they call you at school? That's my question to you on the show this morning. Bucktooth. And I was also called, towards the end of my school, as Bender. Now, Bender being a term I gather for someone who's gay. But I didn't know I was gay at the time. Everyone else knew, except me. How strange and mysterious is that? What did they call you at school? Come on, give me your nicknames. I want to know your nicknames this morning, all right? Adam says cut him off. No, I didn't cut him off. You see, you just talk to them. Talk and talk until they hang up. Stupid people hanging up like that, ringing up like that. Courtney says he sounds like a right knobhead. His voice is annoying. Knock him off. Yes, I have. He's gone. Bye. Ray Reynolds says, hi, Chris M. Hope you well. Who's Chris M? We got a Chris M here. Oh, that must be someone who joined the show. I don't get a message up for that, I don't think. Chris M. Okay, so what were you called at school? That's my question to you this morning. Nicknames. Now, here's something that might be a little bit different for you. Now, I saw this on Dragon's Den this week. For those times when you want to send someone something and you're not quite sure what to send them, you know, maybe for a birthday, Christmas, anything like that, text a potato. I'll repeat that to you. Text a potato. And this is basically a potato, okay? And you order it, and you have a message painted on it of your choice. Does that sound like a good idea? How much is it? I shall tell you in a moment. Messages could be something like happy birthday, let's get mashed, this jacket is the one you wanted, right? Hey there, Spuddy, this is all I could afford, you're the banger to my mash. It's textpotato.com. Textapotato.com. Now, how much is this? Well, you can send a birthday potato for £8.99. That seems to come in a little box surrounded by stuff to stop it getting bruised. Nothing worse than a bruised potato. They get black eyes, don't they? Oh, I did chips in the oven last night, actually. I did Slimmer's World chips. Did you know that? Slimmer's World chips, you can have as many as you want. Slimmer's World chips, let me tell you how to make them. I will do a video of this at some point. You cut up your potato. You get your oven metal tray thing, or whatever, glass. Spray the metal tray with spray light, or fry light. I think it's called fry light. Spray light or fry light. Arrange your chips in there. Spray it on top. Put it in the oven about 40 minutes. Delicious. You can eat as many as you want because they haven't been fried in oil. Very, very nice. Text a potato. You could have the classic potato, £7.99. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Oh, okay, the happy birthday potato has got a little happy birthday, that little silvery, metally plastic thing attached to it. And there's various different things like that. So have a look there. textapotato.com. And that might be something a little bit different to send someone. It would give someone a chuckle. I'm going to send one to my mate, for the sake of, how much was it again? The cheapest one. It was $7.99. $7.99 to send someone a potato. I mean, I suppose you could get your own one, couldn't you? Get a little box. You could get your own potato, get a little box, paint something on there. Preferably in non-toxic paint. I don't know, watercolours or something. Some sort of special ink. I mean, don't be using nail varnish or something like that, because they're going to get poisoned. It'll all get wrapped up around in your intestines, and you'll be destroyed, won't you? So there you go. Just a little idea for you. Textapotato.com, as seen on Dragon's Den. I think it's an excellent idea. It's just a little bit of fun, really, isn't it? Good morning to Tony Power, who joins us this morning. Christina Ewing. Christina says, Four Eyes. She was always called Four Eyes at school because of her glasses. Oh, it does. I suppose it hurts at first, but after a while, you kind of get used to it, don't you? You know what children are like at school. It's just the way it is. A lot of the time. We had a boy in Scouts, actually, and he could never stop going to the toilet. It was always, he would get up about 5 times at night to go and have a wee. And we used to call him Leaky. Leaky, because he was leaking all the time. What did you get called at school? Want to tell me? Either call in 02081 3477 or put a little message on there. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't know if there's anyone watching on YouTube, is there? We're on YouTube as well, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. See if it's on there as well. See if that's working for me, someone, would you? And try sending me a message and I'll see if it comes up. Periscope as well. Let me try the YouTube one, actually. Because this is all new, the way I'm doing this today. We did some tests last night, and I thought it worked quite well last night. Yes, it does work, doesn't it? Let's have a look there. Oh, we seem to be in 2 places. Live chat? No. That's the live chat there, isn't it? So that works. Yeah, that kind of works. That works as well. Whether or not the quality is any better, I don't know. Just one of those things. Chris is there on Periscope. Morning, Chris. Chris Manzeri. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. So we know that's why. So it is working on Periscope. I was called Beef. Chris was called Beef at school. Was you a big bloke like that? Did you play rugby? I played rugby at school. In my earlier years, you're in Buffalo, New York. Oh, you'd be playing American football. Yeah, you've got to be big for that, haven't you? I remember that. You were chubby. No, I wasn't chubby at school. I had sticking out teeth like that. Sticking out teeth. Oh, is that Vaxtons over there? Vaxtons. Oh, it was awful, the school names that we used to get called. Adam the plumber's on the line. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Morning. Where are you today?
I am in Kenley, digging up a drain at the moment.
Kenley?
Kenley, yes.
Oh, where's that?
That's back end of Purley.
Oh, Croydon way, is it?
Yeah, back end of Croydon.
I
yeah.
know Croydon.
I have the van secured and the security guards watching it.
You've got security guards watching your van?
Yeah, just in case the wheels go missing, being in these dodgy areas of Croydon.
Ghastly place there. Ghastly.
Indeed.
Good morning to Mike Knight, who joins us as well on Periscope. Yes, morning, Adam. I've got a little do. I've just taken 2 Christmassy type bookings in a pub up that way. I'll tell you where it is now. In December, Thursdays. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice hour. 7 to 10:30, dear. 7 to 10:30. Nice. I've got 2 Thursdays in December. The Beulah Spa pub. Do we know
Beulah
that?
Spa? That rings a name.
I think it's South Norwood.
Yes,
that's
I
up
think
that
it
way.
is. I think it's up the top of the hill.
That's up that way. Beulah. Haven't they got? Isn't the ITV transmitter up there? Beulah Hill?
There is a transmitter repeater up at the top of Beulah Hill.
That's the ITV one, isn't it? The BBC one's at Crystal Palace.
Yeah, you've got the Crystal Palace one down the road, and you've got the repeater.
Yes, I thought so. I thought I'd just mention that. Anyway, you got a nickname for me? Did you have a nickname?
I did indeed. It was Basin.
Basin? Was that your haircut?
That's the one.
Did your mum cut your hair?
Because until the age of 15, I was not allowed to change it.
You weren't allowed to what?
Change it.
What, your haircut?
No, until I was about 14, 15. And then I shaved it off and had a skinhead.
Who wouldn't let you change it? Your mum?
Mum at the time, yeah. She said,
Oh,
no,
it was.
don't you? So I eventually snuck out and got to the hairdressers and got a number 1 all over. And she said, "You're going to get chased by the National Front now. You've got a skinhead. Next you'll be wearing Dr. Martin boots."
Well, you were a bit too late to be a skinhead, weren't you?
Yeah, I know, but that was,
you were about
that was how she thought.
10 years too late? About 10? Or maybe not as much as that?
Let's see, 15, it was 1987, that was.
1967?
87.
87. Oh, yeah. You're old. 87, 77. No,
yeah.
10, maybe 15 years, wasn't it, with the skinheads and all
that's
that?
It.
Yeah, wow. Well, I'm now almost a skinhead, but that's not through choice, as you well know. I haven't had my haircut this week. I look terrible. I didn't have time to have my haircut. I've got to have another camera up my nose, Adam.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got like a permanent dry throat just down one side. He's not that worried about it. He said he would be a bit more worried if it was both sides, and it's kind of where that gland is. And this one often comes up. I had to go in hospital about... no, I didn't have to go in hospital. I had to see a hospital a few years ago, and it's kind of always been up like that since I got a little thing. But yes, I'm not looking forward to it. I think it's the one up your nose again. Oh, it's just horrible. It's not painful, Adam. It's just horrible.
No.
You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
And I panic a bit when I get that sort of thing.
Yes, I know what you're saying. You'll have to just think nice thoughts.
Think nice thoughts. Now, what nice thoughts can I think? I can't think of anything.
You could think of Slimming World products.
Slimming World products. I've run out of those blooming chocolate bars, haven't I?
You have to get some. You have to get some on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll have to get some more on Tuesday because I didn't have a chance to go down there and get any yesterday.
Are you going to go and weigh? Are you going to go and weigh in somewhere else?
No. I'll just leave it this week. That's fine. I'm on plan. I'm on plan. I'm not doing anything naughty by eating bad things or anything like that. So I'm kind of hopeful.
I mean, I had a bit of a fall 2 weeks ago. I sort of put on 3 pounds.
Right.
And then I went and weighed myself in Tesco's the other day. I don't normally weigh myself. I normally wait until I get to club, but I weighed myself because I missed a week, and I'd lost a pound in that week. And I weighed myself yesterday again, and I think I've lost the other 2 pounds. So I think I'm back to my 4 stone that I've lost now. But I'll find out tonight for proper.
What's your total weight loss at the moment, Adam?
Well, if it's correct and it's gone back to how it was. Beside my little glitch, 4 stone, 1 pound.
There you go, 4 stone, 1 pound since January, isn't it?
That's January the 18th. Yeah. So
fantastic.
Emails will say the end of January by the time it actually kicked in.
Excellent. And I'm 1 stone, 4 pounds. So I'm the numbers are the other way round. Look at that.
That's good. That's good. Now with all this new technology you're developing and introducing to the show, do you know about the new Facebook picture-in-picture?
Now, yes, you've told me about that. I don't know how that works because I use
the end of the viewers know how it works.
Yeah, I don't like to go on about technology too much because I think it throws people off a little bit. But I use OBS broadcast software to come to you. That streams now. It used to stream straight to Facebook Live, but it now streams to a service called Restream. Okay, and Restream then restream the service, and I'll tell you where it goes now. It goes to quite a few places. It goes to YouTube, Periscope, something called Twitch. I don't know what that is. Twitch.
Don't know that one.
And YouNow.
Okay.
YouNow. So there's like 5 services, and I can.
Okay.
So that thing allows it to go to 5 places at once, which I just thought it was a good idea. And what got me to do this was a chap, Brendan Brady fan is his name on YouTube. It's like his username. What is Brendan Brady? Is this a famous person? I don't know what that is. Perhaps I'll look that up, shall I? Brendan Brady.
Yes. I don't know what that is.
And he said, I miss you doing live on YouTube. Although
right,
it was a very long time ago, but he always watched it on there, and that's why I've done it, really. I thought, well, yeah, that's a good idea. So it was just supposed to be the Facebook Live. And then all these other options came up as well that can go on other places as well for the same price. So that's what I've done.
Excellent. Yeah, so you can now be international and multi-broadcast.
Multinational. Are we multinational? Here we are.
Multinational, yes.
Brendan Brady, fictional character. Okay.
Ah.
It's from British Channel 4 soap opera Hollyoaks.
Oh, Hollyoaks.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I don't watch that. Does anyone watch that? I have seen it before. The acting is dreadful, isn't it? Dreadful acting. Although some of the people are very pretty. I do feel that yourself and me could be actors on Hollyoaks.
We could.
We are young, good-looking.
You could be the DJ for Radio Hollyoaks. And I could be the plumber that gets involved with the husband of one of the wives on there or something. That's how these soap operas go, isn't it?
Yeah,
roughly.
yeah. That's actually some of the. You could have some of that as like gay storylines. Because you always see films, TV series, where there's, I don't know, a nurse or a plumber or something, and the plumber comes along and gets off with the wife or something. But you never see it the other way round. We need to bring that more in. We need to bring that more in.
Maybe I could go to Hollyoaks and see if I can get on the show as a. You could be the husband of one of the wives, and I could be the plumber that comes around, and I have my wicked way with you. You can't afford to pay.
I think they'd have to put it on later at night, Adam.
And it'd need to be filmed in wide scope for me.
It would have to be very, very wide scope. Hello to Ross Herman, who says who's just come into the show. Good morning, Ross. Welcome along, Ross. He's watching on the YouTube live, so that I know this message thing works now. And Hosey Trads is there as well. Ciao to Hosey Trads. Oh, this works well, doesn't it? I've got like all the messages now come up directly in front of me, but that means I see my picture like 10 seconds later than it actually happened. So it's a little bit confusing. That is just a touch.
Yeah, you'll have to stream it through your phone or something.
Yeah, I will.
Watch it live on there.
Ray Reynolds says, I could be the husband and wife of Mr. Woo. You know, Mr. Woo.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. Now, I hope you stay with us a little bit, Ray. And before you go, Adam, I just wanted to bring up this other subject here. You're the perfect person to talk about this. The lovely Wendy, who we love very much, Wendy has sent me a little link this morning, which was watching. Good morning to Itvok on Itvok. I think it's Itvok. Good morning to Itvok. Good morning to you as well, sir, on Periscope there. A James Corden YouTube video, and he's talking about various things. And one of the things he's talking about is karaoke. Okay. Now, Ray, as you well know, comes to karaoke, and you couldn't say that Ray ever does a song that does not get people going.
This is very true.
His choices of songs that he does, and he does the same ones. He's got a repertoire of, I think, of about 10 different songs that I've got actually loaded in my system. And it actually, let's forget the ukulele for the moment. Those songs, which are brilliant, but his karaoke songs are all ones that kept people going or are funny in some sort of way. For example, he did the Vera Lynn wartime song medley on
Monday.
On Monday night. He also does Little White Ball. Remember that one?
Yes.
Little White Ball. He does Flashbang Wallop. What a picnic. What a picture. Lum diddly dum 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 dum. Stick it in. And he does all those. All upbeat numbers that get people going. Now, there are also slowish numbers that get people going. You do one, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. It's sort of mid-range, but it gets people going. And James Corden was saying how to be a popular karaoke singer.
Right.
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a fantastic singer. It doesn't mean that.
No.
Now,
Not at all.
if I was to say a name, would someone be offended here? Yes, maybe. Okay, so you could choose a song. I'm going to have to mention the name of a song, and everyone will know who it is then.
Mm-hmm. I think I know who you're talking about.
How can I say this without upsetting anyone? Because the last thing I'd ever want to do is upset anyone. But you know that. You know I'm not saying this to upset. Okay, so Roy, not the best singer in there, and he knows that. He probably knows that. The lovely Roy. But when he sings his song, does he not ever get everyone going? No.
He does.
Fantastic. Of course he does.
Everybody's up on their feet.
Yeah. And his most popular song in my books, and I've seen people, is If I Were a Rich Man. Now,
yes,
you could go on and sing that, and you will not get the reaction that Roy gets.
No.
Because he's fantastic, and he entertains us. He entertains us on the stage. Ray Reynolds entertains us on the stage. Well, Ray is also a very good singer as well. You know, as well as singing well, he entertains us.
Yes.
And James Corden is saying, to be a popular karaoke singer, you've got to choose your songs right. And here's some of his suggestions. Whoever sings these songs, hello to Nisafto, who joins us this morning, and Rankin as well. Greetings. Oh, someone says I resemble the 9th Doctor Who. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I do, don't I? Christopher Eccleston. I do. I've got his eyes. The eyes. So here we are. Songs to sing at karaoke. Who were guaranteed to get the crowd going. Crocodile Rock, Elton John.
Yep.
Don't Stop Me Now. Don't Stop Me Now. And the other one he mentioned was Mandy. Now that's interesting. Because Mandy is a ballad.
Yes.
And no question about that. That is a ballad. But yes, when the people sing that one, it does get people going. And it's like a ballad where you would want to join in. You know what I mean? Not a ballad where someone's singing it and you're thinking, oh, God. And I'll come to those in a minute. But I wondered, Adam, and anyone else watching the show this morning, what other songs do you like being sung at karaoke? Now, listen to that question, Kevin. Be it you like listening to, not songs that you want to go up and sing. If I bring someone on the stage, okay, like Ray Reynolds, okay?
Yes.
As well as the songs that he sings, what other songs would you like him to sing that would entertain you? And I bet there's no ballads there.
No. Let's see.
What songs do you think? Like Journey, Don't Stop. Don't Stop. Oh, what's the Journey one? Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh,
I think it'd be quite amusing to see him do something like
there you go.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
New York City.
No, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. There's a ballad, but it works.
Yep.
Where's the ballad? Lewis, who's one of the barmen at Central Station. Good morning, Lewis. Says Sweet Caroline. Again, a ballad.
Yep.
But an everyone sings ballad.
Now, it's funny you should mention that. I'm doing a wedding, not this Saturday, but next Saturday for a friend of mine. And I've been asked to sing. What do you mean doing a wedding? Are you DJing? I'm singing at the wedding.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm the wedding singer, as they say.
Right.
And the theme is Cockney. So the three or four songs I've got to do are Sweet Caroline.
Yes.
By Neil Diamond.
Perfect. Yes.
My old man's.
Perfect. Yes, that get them going.
Is This the Way to Amarillo?
Excellent.
And a Cockney sort of melody of Cockney songs.
Lambeth Walk, Roll Out the Barrel, that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Lambeth Walk, Roll Out the Barrel and all that.
I don't know if you know, Adam, but on my karaoke system, I do have a couple of compilations of that sort of thing. Cockney things. Yeah, next time you're in, pop over and I'll show you which ones they are.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to have a look at those.
Yeah, Jamie's just sent a message. He says, no respect, but you kind of look like Peewee Herman. I don't know who that is. Who's Peewee Herman? Do you know who that is?
Peewee Herman.
Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, I think you should on that one, because
Let's have a look who that is. It's not a porn star or something like that. I think I could probably pass it.
Peewee Herman.
Oh, yes, I do. Type in Peewee Herman when you got a minute. I do look like him. Perhaps a younger version of him, Jamie. Jamie's suggesting Don't Stop Believing. Yes. I think someone else, Chris, again, someone else suggesting Sweet Caroline. Chris is suggesting Sweet Caroline.
Yep.
In Syria says Merhaba. I don't know what that is, Merhaba. Here's one from Courtney, 500 Miles. Excellent song to sing at the karaoke. Christina, YMCA. Well, you can't go wrong with that. It's funny, actually.
That Dusty Springfield used to sing, you don't have to say you love me.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now, again, that's a ballad. But it's a ballad that get people going. Mm-hmm. Isn't it? There's loads of them. So here we are.
One of your ultimate favourites.
Yeah. Merhaba means hello in Turkish. Oh, it must be in Turkey. And merhaba to you. You see, I'm even learning new languages while I'm sitting here chatting away this morning. That is fantastic.
What you should do is have an international chat show where you talk different languages.
Oh, I think that's a few years away, that one. But of course, on technology-wise, there will come a point where I am able to talk into this mic and you'll be watching on, I don't know, Facebook Live, YouTube, something like that, and you'll be able to select the language that you want to listen in. That's coming. That's coming.
Well, that's sort of half come already because you can get. I have an app on my phone called iTranslate, and you sort of say what you want to say into it, and it comes out in their language. So the sort of technology is there already.
I'm going to write that down. iTranslate. We'll try that on the next show.
iTranslate, yeah.
We'll use that on the next.
And also, as well, I mean, you think about those nice people at Brussels. When they all sit around their big table and they have their earphones in. I don't know how that's relayed. Do they have translators sitting on the end of each line?
I would have thought so. I reckon there's a room with all these translators in and they listen and translate. But the funny thing with translation, it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work. I had a German, and it's not his fault. This isn't his fault, right? I had, about 10 years ago, I had a German boy... talking to me in a DJ box. I knew him quite well, and he's a nice chap. And I had one of my black friends in there as well. And he said something, and it came across as saying, instead of the word black, the word dirty was transposed somehow. And, of course, the black guy was really offended by that. And I had to explain to him, no, well, this guy's German. And sometimes, and I've come across this a few times, and sometimes for whatever reason, the translation gets confused and you end up offending the other person. But, I mean, I sorted it out with a pair of them and they understood. But that does happen sometimes. And they probably need to work a little bit on those simultaneous translation things there. Got to say hello to Jamie in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 65000. You know that one, Adam, don't you?
Yes,
you do the chorus. You do the chorus. Go.
It's 6570. That's it.
Is that
we could rewrite it as call Chris Reardon Show 020814447700.
Christina says Brussels does employ lots and lots of translators working for the European Union. They're probably on an awful lot of money, which you're paying for, Christina. You and I are still paying for at the moment, lovey, at the moment. Christina also says Peewee Herman was an actor. He got in trouble in the cinema. Did he really?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
What trouble? Or shouldn't I ask that?
That sort of trouble with younger people, I believe.
Oh, really? Did it? Is he in prison?
Yeah. I believe so.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of him. Is he an American actor, is he?
He is, yeah. He was quite a strange character.
Known for his 2 TV series and films during the 1980s. Let's have a quick look.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Playhouse. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. No, I've never seen him before. But yeah, I suppose I do look a little bit
strange
like...
actor.
He looks like he's got more hair than me, to be honest.
All right. Just before I go, Chris.
Here's another karaoke song for you. Friends in Low Places. I kind of remember that one. I don't know. But songs not to sing, Adam, before you go. Songs not to sing. My Way. Kills It, Stone Dead. I Will Always Love You.
Isn't it?
Eh?
That's one of your ultimate favourites, My Way.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? But I'd rather hear that one than I Will Always Love You. Ghastly song.
Right, okay.
Kills It, Stone Dead. If you may well like singing this, but the trouble is, people don't think of what the people watching the people singing want to hear. They don't want to hear I Will Always Love You. Hero. Mariah Carey. You're my hero.
Oh, God.
I guess that's why they call it the blues. That one goes down all right. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Any Disney songs seem to go down well, whether ballads or otherwise. But you need to be, if you want to be a popular karaoke singer, and as I say, you don't need to be a fantastic singer to be a popular karaoke singer. If you want to be a popular karaoke singer, choose something that people will like to either sing along to or dance to. And that's mine. And James Corden's advice. You see, we think alike. I think I could take over the Late Show in the States.
You could have a go. Yeah, why not?
You were going to say, Adam, before I cut you short, then you were going to say?
Yes, may I do an unashamed plug for the church before I go?
Another what?
Can I do a quick plug for the church for a charity event?
Yes, of course. Carry on, sir.
Okay. For anybody who's interested, this coming Saturday, 7:15 till 9, we at the church are having a charity fundraising evening for, number one, for the church roof, because it's going. But number two, more importantly, UK Homes for Heroes, our chosen charity that supports the homeless soldiers and army personnel on the streets of the UK.
Keep the phone still, dear.
Sorry, is that better?
Yes, that's much better.
Yep. So it's UK Homes for Heroes, the charity that supports the homeless soldiers and personnel on the streets of the UK. We'll be raising funds for them, for anybody who wants to come along. It's £10 a ticket, and there will be an Afghanistan veteran singing some songs of various different types, and we'll also be having mediumship as well.
Excellent. Oh, that's really excellent. And just tell us where that is again and the date.
That's Lewisham Spiritualist Church, 65 Boone Street, Lewisham, London, SE13 5SE. Telephone number 0208 852 7823 for more information. It's £10 a ticket, and tickets are available on the door on the night as well.
And what night is that?
That's Saturday night, 7:15 till 9:15.
Oh, what a shame. Okay.
Yep. So if anybody would like to come along to that, then please do so.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Adam the Plumber.
Right,
you may continue unblocking your pipes now.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks for calling in. Bye-bye, Adam.
Cheers. Bye, Chris.
Someone was just saying, I hope Adam's got unlimited unlimited minutes. Yeah, you could be right. Who was that? Courtney, yeah. Dear me. Thank you, Ray. It was Glenn Miller that did Pennsylvania 6-5, wasn't it? Well, excellent song. Debbie says Peewee is not in jail. He was caught touching himself in a theatre, in a movie theatre. Oh, was he? Is that all? For God's sake, you can see much worse on the internet now, can't you? Dear me. Good morning to Steve Murray. Morning, Steve. Glad you enjoy our little show this morning. I generally do a show almost every morning whenever I can find the time to do it. This is actually quite a long one today because I've found some other things to do. I've been very technical this morning and I'm really pleased. In fact, last night, I've got to tell you, boys and girls, last night we were testing all this out last night. So that we're now able to stream to many other services all at the same time. And I spent it. It didn't take that long to get it going. Actually, I was only up here about an hour, and after that, of course, it was quite late when I started doing it, about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I finished in here in our little studio at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I went to bed. I couldn't sleep. I was so pleased with myself because I achieved an awful lot yesterday. Do you know when you want to achieve something in a day? I can't. What I don't understand is people who have duvet days. Duvet days. I mean, how lazy can you be to want to get up, go on the settee, and have your food, breakfast, lunch and dinner brought to you while you sit there and do nothing. That is just totally and utterly alien to me. I cannot do that. Can you do that? Can you do something like that? To just sit there the whole day on the settee and do nothing. And yesterday I achieved so much yesterday. I went to the hospital, got myself sorted there, and a nice bit of lunch out at Dominique's, which is a nice little place in Hampstead. Just a little cafe restaurant, not over expensive. I had spaghetti arrabbiata. I never get that right. You know what I mean? The really spicy chili spaghetti arrabbiata. Now that is not on the menu in Dominique's, and he makes it specially for me. Well, Christ knows how much chili he put in there yesterday. It was burning my mouth like fire. And he came over. He's a lovely bloke, the owner. I think he's... Now, where would he be from? I don't think he's Turkish. He looks like... Iranian, perhaps somewhere like... I must find out where he's from. Although Dominique's, does that sound Italian to do? Ciao to Eldon. Good morning, Eldon. Let's say hello to a few people there just before... Jamie, you say what you want, Jamie, okay. We're never offended here, don't worry about that. It's all a bit of light-hearted laugh. That's what this show is. I'll come back to your messages in a moment. Yeah, and he put so much chili in there. Oh dear, it burnt my head and burnt my mouth. I love it. I love chili. There's no point in having chili unless it can burn your head off, can you? Do you like chili? Oh, I love it. So I had some of that. Came back here, done a little bit of shopping in Marks and Spencer's in Hampstead, right next to the Royal Free Hospital there. I only bought some bananas and some blueberries. My mate was with us as well. He bought some flowers. He's always buying flowers. I mean, you're better off to buy like an orchid. You see, there's an orchid there. I've got an orchid there. That was 10 quid. Right, that's about 3 weeks old now. The flowers on these last for weeks and weeks. You think it's expensive to spend £10 on a plant. But, you know, every time you go and buy flowers, it's like a £5. Well, you've got to do that every week. This will last for months. And the flowers will sometimes, well, they will come back if you look after it right. Or you can just go and buy another one. £10 will last you about 2 or 3 months with one plant, honestly. Come back here, had a little bit of sleep, got up. I did some cooking last night. What did I do? I did vegetable rice risotto, which I quite like doing. Loads of garlic in there. Can you smell it? Garlic breath. Did that. My mate came round. We watched Holby City. I like Holby. That actor's in there, isn't it? His daughter died. Terrible, his daughter. I can't remember the name of the actor now, but his daughter died, I think, at the weekend. And then I was watching on the programme. And that's all I could think about while I was seeing the actor on the telly. A great actor. Terrible. I'm not quite sure what happened to his daughter, but she died at the weekend. And he went home, and I came back here. I paid my accountant his exorbitant fee. Jesus, how much do they charge? But they save you a lot of money, you see, because I'm self-employed. And yeah, I could do my accounts, but I don't know what to claim for and not what to claim for. And then you've got to fill out that tax form. I can't be doing all that. So I have an accountant to do that. And I sent his money off. I like to pay a bill. Do you know what I mean? There are some people, and they say, oh, it's only the accountant, I'll pay it next month. No, that's wrong. A bill comes into this house, it goes out straight away. People should be paid for the jobs they do immediately, if possible, as long as they do the job all right. And I've never had any complaints with him. I've been with him about 25 years now, actually, my accountant. He's up in Scotland. He's got a little place up in Scotland, very quiet where he lives. I've never been up there. I met him a couple of times, but he does the job there, so that's all sorted there. And then, what else did I do last night? I got my quiz ready for tonight. Got a quiz tonight, boys and girls. Are you in London tonight? If so, you can join me for the quiz of the week. Here it is. Look at that. Tonight, it's quiz night. Join me and the wonderful bar team at the King's Head Theatre Bar in Upper Street, Islington. 8:30 is quiz time tonight. Okay, so that's quiz night tonight at the King's Head Theatre Bar, 115 Upper Street, Islington, every Wednesday from 8:30. Okay? That's where I am tonight. So I've done my quiz, printed that all off, put it in the folders downstairs. What else did I do? I did my account, brought my accounts up to date. sometimes bits of paper build up and up here, and I actually got I've got a pile of papers here to deal with. Do you find this at home? Look at this pile of papers here to deal with. Pile of papers are just sitting there waiting to be dealt with at the moment. But I did my accounts last night, so they're all up to date, so I'm pleased about that. And then I started mucking around with the Restream stuff, so I could do this on Facebook Live, YouTube, and various other places all at the same time. And I got that working within an hour. So by the time I went to bed, I was really pleased with myself. And of course, I couldn't sleep. I was too excited about all my achievements of the day. Do you ever get that? Let's go back to some of your messages and this morning, boys and girls. Lewis says, I don't have time for duvet days. I work too much. Well, that's good, Lewis. Don't just sit there and do nothing. Well, you don't. There are people that love duvet days, and I think it's terrible. It's really terrible. I'm glad you enjoyed the show this morning, Mark. Open the box, Ray says. I haven't got a box to open, Ray. There's no box to open here. Lewis says Jailhouse Rock is an excellent song to sing at a karaoke. Absolutely. Great song to get people going. Please, when you do go to karaoke, whether it's mine or other people, think of songs that are not necessarily upbeat, but songs that will get people going. Because, when you're sitting down there in the audience and you hear ballad after ballad, it just depresses people. You may be the best singer in the world at singing those songs, but you're not Barry Manilow. And even when you go to a Barry Manilow concert, he doesn't do a string of ballads. He's got an excellent string of ballads he does. Now, let me think carefully. It's on YouTube. If you type in Manilow, Gonzo, Gonzo, opening, Manilow Gonzo opening, and you'll see what I mean by a string. He's got a string of ballads in there, but it works because of the way it's done. If you get a string of ballads including My Way, Hero, I Will Always Love You, it kills it stone dead. People don't like it, and they won't like you for singing them all. And it doesn't matter what good singer you are. So that's a good one. Jailhouse Rock. Chris says, very compelling morning television this morning on ITV. Must be jealous. Do you think so? This morning, I quite like Philip Schofield, but he's on all the time, isn't he? I get fed up seeing the same face. No, that's no disrespect to him. I think he's an excellent. You give Philip Schofield any presenter's job, and he can do it. But we keep seeing him all the time. It's a little bit too much. Mind you, I'm on every morning now, aren't I? Probably get fed up seeing me eventually. Christina says Homes for Heroes is a great charity, helps loads of people in Portsmouth and Gosport. Yes, it really is. Mark mixes his songs up. He does. Mark, I think you're great. I prefer your rock songs more to anything else. When you do, that's only my personal opinion. Yeah. AC/DC, you do Bon Jovi. I like the rock songs. The rock songs. Fantastic. You're really good at rock songs. Let's have a look. Jamie says, I like the songs that ice cream out. They love it. Yeah. Lively songs and that sort of thing. Good morning to Blaffy. Good morning, Blaffy. Who says, ciao. Morning to you, sir. Let's go up there. Good morning to Elado. Good morning, Elado. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Thank you very much. You're very kind to send the messages. I'm surprised we haven't had any nasty messages this morning because as we're on more platforms, I would thought sometimes you get dodgy messages from people. If I see those, I ignore them. I don't respond to them at all usually. So that's the way to deal with those. And then later on, I go on and block the person. So that's it. So that does happen sometimes, but not today. Kenny and Dolly, of course. Islands in the Stream. An excellent, again, a ballad, but it works. Islands in the Stream, la da 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 da. Do you think she's had work done there? Dolly Parton, I don't know. I like Dolly Parton. She's got her own what do you call it? Amusement park, isn't she? Dolly Parton. Where is that? Someone tell me where that is. The Dolly Parton one. Okay, good. Mark says, I do like the ballads as it shows the strength of my voice. Yeah, but you're thinking about you now, Mark. You're thinking about you. You like singing ballads. Do they want to hear a ballad? That's the question. Has there been a run of ballads and you're just another one? Because then you just disappear into it, you see? Try and think. You want to be popular. You want to be popular. You want to be popular. You want everyone to love what you're doing. You don't want to go up there and say, right, I'm going to sing this song now, and it's a ballad. I hope you like it. And everyone, oh, God, not another ballad. It doesn't matter how good you are at it. You be fantastic. You know, some of your ballads are fantastic. But is it just not another ballad? A bit like that, you see. That's the trouble with that. Thank you, Debbie. Dolly's theme park is Dollywood. Dollywood, and it's in Tennessee. Yes, you did an Elton John one, didn't you? Which I thought was excellent. Tony Power says most Bee Gees songs work really well. Thank you, Steve. Dollywood. That's the other one, isn't it? Dollywood. Yeah, Dollywood. Good. All right. What's the time? I need to go swim. I think we're going to probably wrap up now, boys and girls. It's time to disappear. If you've been watching the show anywhere, do join me on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK is my username on there. Facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. And we've got a lot of new people with us this morning, so a very warm welcome to you. I do little minute videos on Instagram as well. I do sometimes 3 or 4 of those a day. Sometimes, but not always. I may, if it's of great none of it's of great interest. It's just all. Remember, all this is a little bit of a laugh. I just like having a little bit of fun up here with you, you know. And if I think it might be of interest, then I'll put it on the Facebook wall. But usually they don't go on the Facebook wall. So the little minute videos that I do sort of throughout the day, telling you what's going on in my sad, lonely, pathetic life, you can find those on Instagram. And my Instagram is the same as Facebook and YouTube, Chris Reardon UK. Okay, Instagram is Chris Reardon UK, all one word. All right, so join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. Always at the end of our daily shows, I do people's birthdays. Now, I get the birthdays from Facebook. So, if you are a Facebook friend and you've got your birthday set up okay, then it will automatically come on there, come to me, and I can do it. Now, if you're not set up on Facebook and you want a birthday mentioned, whether it's yours or anyone else's, then that's fine. If you could just send us a message by some method, you know, preferably on the Facebook or on email. I've got an email address. The email address is very easy, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Just tell us when the birthday is and I'll hopefully remember it and make a little note and read that out for you at the end of the shows. But we always do birthdays at the end of the shows, predominantly the Facebook ones, because there's the one that I can see. And this morning's birthdays, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 this morning. Good morning to Sean Michael Crabtree. Happy birthday to you, Sean. He's had a bit of a nasty year, haven't you, darling? But happy birthday to Sean Michael Crabtree, who looks like he needs a shave in his Facebook profile picture this morning. Come on. Dear me, have a shave. Happy birthday to you, Sean. Happy birthday to Sandy Schumacher Sparacello. Okay, good morning, Sandy. Happy birthday to you. Any more messages, I'll read them out after the birthdays, okay? Happy birthday to Henry Churchill. Now, Henry is a delightful character. He does a lot of internet radio. And I first came across him, we first kind of got talking. We don't have great conversations like you and I do, you know, but, you know, now and again we cross paths. And Henry does a lot of internet radio, and he's a right character, Henry. And he's a lovely chap. Happy birthday to you, Henry, today, 31 years old. And also... internet radio, I think he does a rock show, Darren Jackson. It's his birthday as well this morning. So happy birthday to Darren, and here comes the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Have a nice birthday, all 4 of you this morning. Okay, final requests, messages coming in. Here we go. Jamie wants to know, what are your usual times? Okay, Jamie, I don't actually schedule the show. I don't have like 9 o'clock every morning or something like that. Usually, It's somewhere between 10 and 12 o'clock in the morning UK time. Okay, 10 or 12 o'clock. So the time it is for you now, wherever you are in the world, is generally around the time the show is on. Now, if you're on my Facebook, facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK, you will get a notification if you've subscribed. I think you do a follow. I'm not exactly quite sure how that works. I think if you do a follow, then you'll get a notification. Hello, there's a show on now. But generally, it's sometime between 10 and 12 in the morning UK time. Sometimes it's another time, though, so it's not actually scheduled for a time. It kind of fits in with my day. All right. Hello to Shitrank, who is in India. Greetings, Shitrank. Welcome to the show. Chitrank. Kashal from India. Greetings to you. I'm afraid you joined us right at the end of the show. We're about to finish now. Sorry about that. You'll have to watch the replay. And good. And hello to Ben, who joins us from Greece. Ben's a lovely chap. I've known him for 25 years. You used to come into Harpo's, didn't you? I don't think you came to the Black Cat very often, did you? Can't remember now. I think he was Harpo's boy. And Golden Lion, of course, when it was there in King's Cross. That's disappeared now. Never mind. And good morning to Robbie as well, who joins us right at the end of the show. I'm afraid, Robbie, we're about to disappear now. Anyway, that's it today for the programme. Thank you very much for joining us today, boys and girls. I shall disappear, and I'll see you again very soon. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget, if you're in North London tonight, I'm hosting a quiz night. It's very easy going. There's only 4 rounds, 2 lots of questions, a picture round, and the music round. Tonight's music round is... It's commercials, ITV adverts. Okay, so I'll play you 10 adverts, and you got to tell me what product the advert is advertising. Okay, that I know that's what the music round is tonight. There'll be a picture round. I think it might be Famous Faces tonight. I think it's Famous Faces. There's a current affairs round, and the other round tonight is called Neck, Neck. All things to do with necks. I know it sounds a bit strange, but it's a good lot of fun. It's a £30 bar tab. That's the prize, okay? And it's completely free to enter. So that's tonight and every Wednesday. If you're around in Islington, North London, join us for quiz night at the King's Head Theatre Bar starting at 8:30. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for joining me. See you again very soon. Bye-bye now.